What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Alright, continuing on here and all that good shit. So, yeah. Also, if you guys hear a little bit of a noise in the background, so I have this problem where it gets a little bit too hot in my studio sometimes. So I got this like little mini fan thing that also like shoots cold water at you. It's kind of like a weird little, almost like a little mini like AC thing, basically. I decided to go with that because I figured it'd be not quite as loud as like a fan or something. Because obviously I don't want a whole lot of background noise while I'm recording videos. I mean, luckily the good news is that like with this particular, the microphone that I use is a condenser microphone, so it's kind of designed to block out background noise. So yeah, but it gets a little bit heated in my studio, especially, during the summer days. Which at the time I'm recording this is currently July. I mean, by the time I get around to uploading this, it'll probably be winter, but I'm recording this because, again, I pre-record all my videos like several months in advance before I actually upload them. So yeah, it gets a little bit too hot in my studio sometimes, and this thing is supposed to be able to cool down, smaller rooms. It's a small little device, so I mean, I don't know how well it's going to work, but I figure it probably wouldn't hurt anything, So, yeah, I just went and turned that on, so if you guys hear a little bit of a noise in the background, that's probably what it is. It's just that little mini fan thing doing its thing, hopefully cooling off my studio a little bit. Because again, I also close my door whenever I record videos, so yeah, it tends to get kind of hot in here sometimes, because if you don't have the door open, then the air doesn't circulate as much. So yeah, I figured having that little mini AC thing might help a little bit. So yeah, I mean, either way, we'll see. I mean, I don't expect it to do a whole lot, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll help keep my studio nice and cool. Although, I mean, it's not really hot it's not really that hot today, but I figure I might as well just run it today just to test it, because this is my first time testing that little mini fan, like mini AC thing. So we'll see. I can already feel it getting a little bit cooler in here. I mean, not a whole lot, but again, you can only expect so much out of like a little fan. I mean, if it helps even just a little bit, cool down the studio just a couple degrees even, that's fine. Also, I mean, if nothing else, I mean, it's just an extra fan, so, got that going for me, I guess. So yeah, if you guys hear any like noise in the background, it sprays like a little bit of a mist, like you put water in the top of the thing and then it sprays a little bit of mist, so yeah, either way, we'll see. And yeah, hopefully it'll help. It won't be too loud. I have it on its like lowest setting, I'm pretty sure, so hopefully it'll help cool things off a little bit, but hopefully it won't make too much noise. But I don't think it will. And it's not super loud, so not too worried about it. But yeah, hopefully it'll help cool off my studio, because sometimes, like, especially during like the hotter or the super humid days, like it gets hot as fucking fuck in this studio, and it sucks because I'm like sweating my nuts off and shit. And like, that's the thing, if it's cold, like if it's winter, like you just throw on more clothes, right, and then you're good to go. But like when it comes to summer, when it comes to dealing with heat, there's only so many clothes you can take off, At a certain point, you're just wearing your birthday suit, and there's not really much more you can do beyond that. That being said, I mean, right now I'm still wearing shorts, but that's pretty much it, in case anyone was, curious. But, yeah, anyway, this is getting weird, but whatever. Either way, again, just wanted to let you guys know, if you hear any noise in the background, that's what it is. It's that little mini fan / AC unit. And I can already actually feel it getting a little bit cooler in here, so that's good. It's good. I feel like maybe if I angle it differently, it'll work a little bit better, but it's still fine for now. I'm glad I was able to find a good spot for it, too, because I was worried that there wouldn't really be a good spot for it in this studio, but I actually did find a good spot for it. Right by my poster of, well, not poster, but more like a wall scroll of Ichigo from Bleach. I have like tons of like wall scrolls and shit hanging up in this studio. It's fucking awesome. Still got to get a couple more though. So yeah, but either way, I've been kind of working on upgrading the looks of my studio. I was getting tired of looking at the same 4 white walls, because that's literally what my studio is, without like all the flags and wall scrolls and shit. But yeah. If you guys are curious as to kind of like what my studio looks like, yeah, you can check out my Mario Kart live home circuit videos. But yeah. Alright, anyway, let's get this motherfucking party started. Let's actually get into this shit here.
Senpai!
Huh. Okay.
朝一番から来たと思ったら武器の特性を教えてくれって。一応やる気はあるんですね。と言ってもそれぞれ特性や癖がありますし、属性もあるので進めるのも難しいんですけど、そもそも一つの武器に絞らなくてもいいですし。好みはあります？前衛後衛とか、あと近距離と遠距離、効率重視とかいろいろありますし。
Yeah, typically for me, like, I like the ranged characters. Like, back in the day, me and my stepbro used to play a series of games. It was just 2 games called Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. And I would always play the, like, bowman. You know, I would always be, like, the person who was sitting back with, like, the archery-style weapon. I would just sit back and, you know, back up my stepbro, and he would be, like, the melee guy who would rush in. He usually played as, like, the dwarven character, I think. He would be the guy who rushes in and does all the melee attacks, and I would back him up with my archery. So I would always be like the archer. That's usually my preferred play style in games like that. Although I haven't played nearly enough games like that, because like that particular game, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, is kind of like a Diablo-style game, where it's like a top-down perspective. And I love those kinds of games. Like, I absolutely fucking love those games. But, like, it feels like there's not enough of those kind of games out there these days. Or at least not enough good ones that I've come across anyway. But yeah, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, and Dark Alliance 2. I like the original Dark Alliance a little bit better than Dark Alliance 2. I feel like they overcomplicated the weapon system in Dark Alliance 2 a little bit. But still a solid-ass fucking game, beyond a doubt. Both of them are solid-ass fucking games that I enjoy very much. But especially the original Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance is a fucking brilliant game. Very, very much so. One of the best, probably one of the best PlayStation 2 games I've ever played. Fucking phenomenal game. Who knows? I mean, I already did a playthrough of both of those games, you know, Dark Alliance and Dark Alliance 2 on this channel in the past, but I haven't done them in high quality yet, so, I mean, I'm not foreshadowing or anything, but maybe I'll redo those playthroughs this time in higher quality, because now I have much better recording equipment than I started out with on this YouTube channel. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll redo those playthroughs, but, you know, in higher quality, but who knows? I'm not going to say for sure one way or the other. But yeah. Totally getting sidetracked here. Let's continue.
あと武器で性格占うってのもありますよ。結構当たるって評判なんで逆算で入れてみてもいいかも。先輩はめんどくさがりなので体験ですかね。
は。
適当なことを言わないでください。美咲先輩は覚えるのめんどくさいってそもそもやってません。はい。 ういう意味ですか？教えるのやめようかな。生徒がこんなに反抗的じゃ教える気がしないな。どうしようかな。って先輩相手にやってもですね。
おはよう有坂。
おはよう中島くん。今朝も元気そうだね。ひなたくん、モンタって始めたんだって。じゃあ部活が終わったらみんなでやりましょう。もちろんですよ。そうなると思ってじ
ゃん。没収。
Ha! Roasted.
そうか。じゃあ悪い子の PSQ にしっかりと説教しておくから放課後になったら迎えに来なさい。文句はないな。
Yeah, no shit.
何も言えないですね。まさかこんなに大勢でやるなんて。まさや先輩は本当に意地悪ですね。
Yeah, you should just not talk at all. It'd be a great fucking idea. See, that's what I do in most social situations. I just, just nod politely and say, "Yep, uh-huh." I just typically tend to avoid social situations in general.
背徳的でよくない？
Yeah. Hanging out in an abandoned bus, playing video games and shit. Yeah. I'm pretty down with it. Yeah.
みんながやるならやる。体験にしよう。いいんです。
Roasted.
まどかちゃんはエレガント。の部屋がいっぱいに。また死んじゃいました。 ジがいいです。ましろ、さっきの。はい、くらえ。今です。よし。どうして武器を研いでるんですか。美咲先輩すごいです。天才です。あんまり嬉しくないけど、一応ありがとう。今度一緒にイビル狩りに行きましょう。ごめん、ちょっと何言ってるのかわからない。マサヤさんにも苦手なものってあるんですね。
は
ハスカ先輩、こっちの装備とか向いてるんじゃないですかね。どれどれ。でしたらマサヤさんも。先輩にはまだちょっと。
ブシ
先輩、これ右手です。わかります？ゴリゴリゴリゴリ。気持ちいいなあ。ちょっと、私は、その、ねえ。あら、いい加減泣くぞ。すっげえめんどくさい泣き方すんぞ。
Yep, that I believe. Huh.
3落ちすると終わっちゃうから、マサヤは少し下がってて。なんかこういうマサヤさんも新鮮でいいですね。そんな泣きそうな顔しないでください。ほーら、いい子いい子です。 先輩。だったらいいです。うまくいきましたか？よかった。そうじゃなくて、ありがとうございます。しますよ。日向さんがされなくても私はします。それじゃあちょっとお願いできますか？日向さんじゃないと頼めないことなんです。練習に付き合っていただけてすごくありがたかったです。あれだけ熱心に指導をされていて、その上でお時間をいただけるのは申し訳ないぐらいです。何かお返しをしなきゃいけませんね。でも私はあくまでタコアの人間ですし。そんなことないですよ。あ、ダメですよコーチ。いくら冗談めかしてても自分の学校の選手を貶めてはいけません。そこは絶対に何があっても味方になってあげないと。私も褒められて嬉しかったです。本当は味方にもなってほしいぐらいで。
Interesting.
なんでもないです。なんでも。
Yeah.
ひなたさん、考え事ですか？ くなりたいです、私。何か。なるほど、大変なんですね。日向さんも FC 以外じゃ型なしですね。それは日向さんの謙遜ですよ。完全に教えられる側ですよね。
ふん。
教えられる側に立つというのもいい経験になるのかもしれないですよ。ちょっとお茶汲んできますね。じゃあお茶を汲んできたのでゆっくりお聞きしましょう。この短時間でですか？よかったです。おやすみなさい。驚いた。
All right. Well, either way, I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. So, guys, stay tuned. We'll see what kind of shit happens next. And, yeah, till then, peace out.